Welcome back to the Butcher's Bow podcast after a brief hiatus. We are back in the kill truck with Branson Medeiros. I am your host, Jacob Dilger. And today...
I'm Branson Medeiros.
Yes, he is. Today is a solemn day.
What are we talking about? We already took a hit this morning.
We took a fat hit this morning.
Let's talk about that first.
I have lost a dear friend of mine, my 11-inch F-Dick multi-cut honing steel is no more. Snapped off completely at the handle.
At the hands of a big rig.
At the tires of a Hyundai Sonata.
Yeah. Fell off on the road off the work truck.
Brutal. There it goes. Yeah. R.I.P.
After the first job.
Yeah, after the first beef.
We got to the second job, and I said, "Where's the multi-cut?" And Jake goes, "I didn't grab it." I go, "Well, I didn't grab it." And my stomach sank because I knew exactly where we left it, right on the rail.
Nose goes
the
touched
side
it
rail
last.
of the truck that's me. The side rail of the truck that's claimed so many knives and wallets. And
you know what we need to do?
put a
Fat magnet.
What? But it's not everything's magnetized. We need a trough.
No, we put a magnet bar on it.
I know, but it's not going to do anything for a wallet
True.
or a phone. I guess maybe
True.
a phone nowadays.
Well, yeah, I got a magnet on my case.
But I'm talking like we need a trough, dude. We need a trough. Imagine everything else it would catch, though.
An accessory bucket?
Dude, it would just be a cesspool.
Gotta drill some holes in it for drainage.
Yeah, we do.
Anyways, that brings us to this memorial episode for the Multi-John. And I want to talk about sharpening systems and our favorite ways
Oh, this
to
episode's
sharpen
it.
knives.
This is
the sharpening episode.
Memorial of that.
This
Yeah.
is a memorial for the F-Dick multi-cut.
In memory of
R.I.P. my little John.
Yeah. Yeah.
Olive.
All right, so it wasn't going to be a sharpening podcast till we.
No, it honestly was going to be a sharpening podcast anyway, but I had to explain of the atrocities that happened this morning as I look at its asphalt-soaked.
I think it's usable.
You can hear it. It probably is, but I'm going to have to polish the crap out of it, and I am going to have to not have a handle or make a new one. So
And you can only use one side. So
I'm just going to JB weld
change
it.
the direction you're stealing.
That is an interesting thought. I never thought about that because I never had a broken one before. But
Oh, is that a nice one?
it's a nice one.
That thing was nice. That thing was super
Deer.
nice.
Dead deer. Pig.
Whoa.
Deer. Looks like a buck. Saw nuts.
Deer, dead deer.
Did it have a rack or
Oh,
no?
deer, no.
No rack.
Somebody might have cut it off already, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Anyways, sharpening systems and methods to sharpen. I want to hear your process, and then I want to compare it to mine and see where we land. Because you are one of the few people I know that can get a razor hot edge.
Sharp enough to cut the tendons in your fingers and make it unusable.
Yeah.
I know
Detrimental.
that for a fact.
Detrimental injury.
Um,
Lifelong injury.
Yeah, my sharpening process is leave my knife sharpener in my truck, let my knives get way too dull, and then in the morning before I start work, when I get to the job, I pull my sharpener out and I hook it up to the generator, and I go, okay, I have to sharpen today before I start because they just got too bad.
Okay.
And I say so bad that like most people would think it's still sharp, but like once it starts to drag even a little bit, I just pull the sharpener out and sharpen it again. But not a problem if you have a F-Dick dual disc. I don't know the model number, but whatever one we have.
The Duo 1000.
The
or
Duo something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pull it out and the knives never get... That thing takes a while if you're doing a brand new knife that does not have that edge angle.
Mhm.
But if all your knives are sharpened on that same machine all the time, it's like maybe two.
Do you put all your knives on that machine, or do you select
everything?
a few? Okay, so you just
One
cross the
knife
board,
sharpener.
one and
Yeah.
done.
Besides that, that's the only mechanical knife sharpener I have. Everything else is just whetstones, stones, and
But what do you use
leather.
the stones for if you run them all on the machine?
I used to only use a stone at work,
Right.
and then it started using up way too much time. So now I only do it if I'm not around my machine.
Okay.
Or on like, I don't know, like gardening equipment and stuff, I'll use a stone. But no, it takes like 2.5 minutes on the Duo, and you can feel when that edge is right on the coarse side, and then you switch to the smooth side. And the smooth side, the ceramic side, really doesn't take too many passes, and then finish on a smooth steel or a fine. And then if you really want to get fancy and you have time and you're at home, which I usually never do because I'm always sharpening at work, is the leather, like the box strop I gave you, which is just like a wooden box with a piece of leather glued onto the top of it. And then running back and forth, backwards, reverse, just like a whetstone, or I guess reverse of a whetstone.
So, but do you actually follow the manufacturer's recommendation and direction, or do you go off and do something all on your own, or do you do it by feel and
They
attention?
have recommendations for that stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Like,
All
what do
on,
you mean?
all on feel. I don't know. I just started.
All on feel, huh?
I used to borrow Mark's. So my grandpa taught me how to sharpen knives in the shop on the whetstone when I was really young. And I can do pretty good with the whetstone. And that's what I did for this job forever. But you get hot spots in the knives, dead spots, bad tips, too sharp of tips. It's just not consistent from the front to the back. And you start sighting a pig and you're just so frustrated because like a hot tip or like a like a dead spot will just kill the process. So I switched over to the Duo because it just makes everything so uniform.
Yeah, it's almost like a factory edge.
Yeah, it's like cheating. And then I can take my Benchmade knife straight out of my pocket, sharpen it on there, and they have what looks like a factory edge. Whereas, like, I remember when we were kids, they had knife sharpeners, right? That you could get, like, Cabela's would sell them.
Yeah.
And you'd bring it out, and it would just be mangled. Yeah. It would be like, you could do better with an angle grinder. But,
probably, yeah, if you put the blade in a vise.
Yeah, no, I just do what Mark taught me to do with that thing. Get the knife super, super clean, absolutely no fat on it.
No.
Because that will just kill the coarse side.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, my angle that I'm pulling it through is not straight, if that makes sense.
Oh.
So
this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
this is the different, the nitty gritty.
So, lean, it's straight. The lean of the knife blade is straight up and down.
In the channel.
In the channel.
The V.
Correct, yeah. Okay. So that both sides of my bevel are even. Obviously, if you were tilted, one side of your bevel would be a little than the other.
Yeah, even more of a rolled edge.
If you talk about the blades being perfectly horizontal to the blade, I'm not.
So your handle's
I'm
at
canted,
a different angle.
I'm canted probably 5 degrees with my point to the left, so that the front. And this is why, if you put that knife in make a perfect horizontal
parallel to the channel
pass to the channel, yes. What happens is your knife will not actually bottom out into the very bottom of those where those discs contact. So what it will do, it will be sharpening your blade, but the point of your blade will be up just barely above that. If you take the tip of your knife and you cant it a little bit to the left of the channel, and you pull, you can feel your knife settle into that, deeper into that, and that's how you finish them, like razor sharp on that.
I'm gonna have to try that because I've always just gone straight in the channel.
It's just
I'm like
slightest.
anal about like. I'm very particular about putting and lining up with that channel.
And you can get away with it on the coarse side. Forever too. Or you get away with the coarse side, but when you go to finish it, you do have to cant it a little bit, and you'll see you'll feel it right away. As soon as you turn it a little bit, you'll feel that knife drop down a little.
So I'm just kicking the handle over to the right and the tip to the left, just ever so slightly.
That's right. Yeah, and
just to try to make more contact on the wheel.
Exactly, and it really brings the point of the knife to the very bottom of that where those wheels are meeting. I guess like to the bottom of the.
And you're going off just feel. You don't do the 3 on that side and then the 6 on the other on the hone.
No, I never go back for no. This is the only process I ever do. I go on the coarse side until I feel I'm not taking any, because it will let you know right away. You'll be going on the coarse side. As soon as it's not taking off material to make an edge anymore, the texture will change of your draw. So you're drawing through the machine, drawing through the machine. Once it gets to where it's not taking off material and you're just all point, now you're at the point where you're just taking knife away. I move over to the ceramic side. I finish on the ceramic side just until I can take that knife and hold it up and shimmer it left and right. And you can see the difference in the angles because the ceramic side's a different angle than the coarse side. So you'll see halfway down that cut it will change.
So you're relying on visual.
So
feedback
so
for
I'm
that.
just kind of looking at it, and you could look at it, see it, and then I'll do a couple passes on my fine.
Are they the
steel.
same relief though? You're still gonna have the same amount of relief edge, right? It's just gonna be a different grind pattern.
No, different relief edge.
Interesting.
Because the coarse, and this is why that machine works so good. I want to say it's a 2-degree difference. So the coarse gets your, I don't know, maybe it's 22. And then you go over to the fine and it goes to like 23 and a half.
Okay.
And so what it makes is like you technically are going to have 3 different grinds on a knife, but your edge grind is so small that it's half of your coarse grind, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then finish there, hit the fine, feel it. If it doesn't feel right, then I'll go back and really focus on turning the point of my knife to the left a little bit to make it settle down in the V of those discs.
Right.
And that's the most important part to finishing them, because you'll feel it and be like, not right. Drop it back in, get it, it'll pull back out and be like, oh, that's right.
Interesting.
Something about those having to meet the bottom of that.
Did you come up with that turn to the left, or Mark tell you that? Or?
No, I just did so many, and I would get so frustrated because I'd sit there forever, and I'd be like,
it's
I feel
sharp,
like
but
I'm
it's
just
not that sharp.
It's not like hair popping sharp. Not like, it feels like your knife's being pulled through stuff.
Yes.
It's not like that sharp yet. So then I finally figured out. I'm like, I feel like I'm pushing too hard to achieve
I tried
bottoming
to
out.
relief as much as possible. Like I want even less than the weight of the blade on that thing to really finish them.
So what I found out is when you can't, it takes so little pressure because your knife falls farther down into that it's almost drawing your knife down into that
Channel.
to the channels. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, that's what I found. And then I never do the leather thing. If you want to do the leather thing, get them screaming sharp. Honestly,
I would say
too sharp is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like when they're finished on the leather, because then you go through beef hide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it so sharp that
you're risking your hand on the other side.
Yeah, or siding a pig can be the worst if it's just way too sharp.
Yeah, just making rags of the whole of the hide.
Yeah, and this has all just been a product of this is all I've ever had. I've never had another sharpening system, but I'll never have a different sharpening system. If this thing ever breaks or disappears, I'm going to end up getting the same exact thing.
As long as they bake it. Yeah.
As long as they make it, yeah. Yeah, you just got one.
Yeah, they've been around for a while. Say that MSRP or suggested retail is usually what, $1,200?
I think we got ours I got mine for $1,000 on sale.
I think that's what
you can find sales on them.
Paid for it was about $1,000 on this last one. I'd say it's worth it.
Oh yeah, it's dummy proof too.
As long as you're using knives almost on a daily basis.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's worth it for someone that is going to be just sharpening kitchen knives, or maybe even just a single knife for a hunting trip. Wouldn't say it's worth it on that.
I would also hesitate getting a hunting knife that sharp, and I would encourage people to not have them that sharp, because take it back, not a utility, like a pocket knife.
Yeah,
because I don't think the 90% of the population doesn't need a knife that sharp in their pocket that they're going to be pulling out and using all the time. You're just asking for it.
I could see
and
that.
I've sharpened,
but you still want a good utility edge. You don't want a dull knife, because it's
more
dangerous.
I just take it through the coarse side and I don't touch it.
Okay,
because
you like a wire edge for that kind of thing.
Yeah, because
I'm good with that.
Dude, you get one, you get
so
a
slicey
hot pocket knife, someone's bound to get bit. It's like you just use it
opening
too much.
and closing.
It's an opening and closing mechanism. You're handing it to people. Hey, can I borrow that? It's something that people that aren't aware that your knife's super sharp might ask to borrow something, and you don't go poke something with it.
It's very similar to the fact that a rifle or shotgun can be less dangerous than a handgun.
Yes, and I don't
muzzle radius and sweeping.
Yes, and
I don't. You're more aware of where you're pointing a larger knife.
Exactly. I don't offer to sharpen for people anymore either, because the last time I did that, and I warned the people, I said, these things are screaming sharp. You can't use them like you've been using your kitchen knives before. And the next time I went, my wife cut her hand. She was cutting a piece of bread. against her hand, and it went through the
You
bread
can't
into
cut
her hand.
things against.
And at that point I was like, you can't take people that
Basic
don't know
knife
sharp
saving.
knives just don't know sharp knife, and that's not their fault. It's just like it's a different beast. So be careful with it. If you're gonna get knives screaming sharp, they will cut the ligaments in your pointer finger on your right hand, and you will lose mobility
Permanently.
So
So
we'll have to drive you to the hospital.
yeah. On that note, though, if you are trying to get the screaming sharpest edge ever,
Yeah.
you will finish on the honing on the machine, and you go straight to the strop.
Yeah, I'll hit the fine steel, and then I'll go to the
Or
strop.
polish, yeah.
And I don't even use what would you call it?
Compound.
No, I don't. I
Just
just dry
raw
leather.
leather. Okay.
Dry leather.
The
Yeah.
rough or the smooth?
Smooth.
Okay.
You can use
Yeah,
the
you can progress.
rough, but at that point your edge is already so smooth that the
Doesn't need
smooth's really gonna. Yeah, those burrs at that point are almost inexistent. Especially if you get that cant just a little bit to the left.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna
finish
have to try that.
finish with like a light.
Real interested in this
I
camp.
do more than gravity pressure for sure,
Interesting.
but I don't push down hard.
No,
but
no.
I'm definitely doing more than I'm not just letting it glide through. I'm putting some pressure on it.
Okay.
If I had to say, maybe 5-8 pounds, nothing crazy, but
Huh, that's a good amount still. Yeah, because I've also used the, I've used a lot of sharpening systems, but the other mechanical one that we've used, what is
True
it?
Hone?
Yes, the True Hone system. Depending on what gradient of wheel you have on there, what grit, you have to you can take off a lot of material very quickly with a rough grit, but also even the polishing one, it says in the instructions right on the machine that with each finishing pass, use lighter and lighter pressure.
Oh, yeah, that
So
makes sense.
That is a habit I've built.
Yeah, that makes sense. And maybe with the Dick, that would work. Mark used to be a big proponent of that.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that his it's probably the best sharpener I've ever seen. Like, consistently, he can get almost any knife really
all mine
screaming
from
sharp.
using today, I've done the course 3 to 6 times, and then as many times as I felt needed on the polish, but I did not cant anything. It's straight in the channel, very light pressure.
Is the
And
True
it
Hone
works.
3 discs, though?
4. 2 on each side.
Oh, it's still 2 on each side? It's not 3 on each side?
No, it's 2 on each side, and they're interlocked. So 4 total, like this.
Oh, 4?
Yeah.
Oh. So double what a Duo is in terms of
Yes.
how many blades
Yes,
or how many
and there's a
discs
gap
you're-
between each set of discs that interlock with the other disc. So yeah, like that.
Gotcha. See, I
And
feel
they're
like you
overlapped 3/16 of an inch. That's another part of the True Hone. A lot of people thought the machine at work was broken because it would be garbage.
Yeah.
As far as it would buck a knife blade out of the machine, and everyone would be like, "Well, won't do it," and it would just mess up your knife. So they do everything by hand. I looked at it, read the instructions, says 3/16 of an inch overlay. So you turn the knob and you can actually fine adjust to get that overlay. Otherwise, so what someone happened is they cranked that knob out of adjustment to like service the machine to replace the discs, because that's how you take the tension off of them, off the band, off the drive belt.
Yeah.
And they left it at that point, and it never got put back. So I finally put it
blowing
back.
knives up?
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. It was chipping the crap out of the edge, and it would literally buck the knife out.
Yeah.
And I redid it and put new wheels on it because they
Got
were
it
damaged.
resolved.
Yeah, got it resolved. It works, but I do not think it is as good as the F-Dick.
No,
That is-
no.
the True Hone is a suitable replacement for like commercial sharpening, but it's not. It does not get near the same quality of a finished product. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's to operator error or what the deal is, but following the given instructions written on the machine, I do not get the same quality of a finished product.
And
that
I
do.
think I could teach a 10-year-old to sharpen a knife on a Duo.
It's an on-off
on a
switch.
Dick Duo.
So yeah, it's very simple.
It's so easy. It's so easy. And even if you're not getting as technical as 2 degrees to the left on your canting your knife, right? It's like, it's still going to get the job done.
Yeah, it's
Damn
still going to
good.
have a very nice working edge.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to unload this beef and take a quick commercial break. Word from our sponsors. Sponsor us. And we're back after a word from our sponsors.
Who's our sponsors?
So far, all I've gotten really is Killshot Coffee.
I still haven't had a sip of that stuff.
Yes, you have.
Oh yeah, you brought me some
I
beans.
brought you a bag of beans. Did you
You
not
brought me
make
some
it?
loose beans. I found them the other day, and I thought, where did these come from?
Did you not make the coffee?
No.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna lose our.
Yeah, then we're gonna have to
sponsorship,
cut this. Yeah, jeez.
dude. I found a loose bag of beans in my truck. I go, that's so weird. Where did these come from, dude?
Like your bean dealer.
That's
No, that is Killshot Coffee.
It was good.
Proud sponsor of the podcast.
It was
Our
so
only
good.
sponsor of the podcast.
It was so good. You guys need to get some.
Use code JD10
Use code JD10
for 10% off.
for 10% off.
Anyways, back to the pod. So as far as not everyone can have $1,000 sharpening machine or have the real estate, it takes up quite a bit of counter space. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
You need like a briefcase to bring it around.
Yeah.
The original box is very nice, but it only holds up for so long.
It's true.
A Pelican would be even better, but
Sick.
it's a lot.
It's a big
lot.
Pelican.
That's a heavy package.
That's a huge Pelican.
Yeah, like
It's a unit of a Pelican.
it is. It's like not a seagull.
Also,
It's
I'm not a Pelican guy. I'm a Harbor Freight case guy.
That would work as well. Any
That
generic
I could
equivalent
get.
to the Pelican case, the OtterBox.
Dang, we're
even.
gonna go today and get a case for mine.
I need to get a membership.
Let's
Anyways,
go. Let's
yeah.
go knock out.
We'll
We gotta
have
get
to
a head
go.
of cabbage too.
Yes, we do. But for the
Yeah,
average
no,
Joe,
I get where you're going with this. Yeah.
average Joe,
Mhm.
what you do you have any recommendations? I know I got my own method here.
Yeah,
Um,
I do. I got a great one.
Okay,
A great one. I've never owned one personally,
Mm-hmm.
but I know tons of people who own and love the small band, the Wicked Edge, maybe it's called. Is that what it's called?
Which one? What are you referring to? The Wicked Edge?
No,
is
I'm
not a
sorry. The
band.
Gary Onion.
The Gary Onion.
Come on, help me out here, Jake. Come on.
You're
help me out
referring
here.
to the Kin Onion Work Sharp.
Bingo.
That is my recommendation.
Bingo.
Yes, I've owned two, and they are wonderful.
They're solid, huh?
Very versatile. Can sharpen everything from like lawnmower blades, scissors.
Yeah.
I've sharpened shovels on occasion with them a couple times. Axes.
I just imagine Carmen holding it up sideways for you and you running a shovel through it. Like, hold that, babe.
No, she holds up the lawnmower. I don't take the blade off, and then I hit it like an angle grinder.
Carmen is a strong gal.
You leave my wife alone.
Lawnmowers, jeez.
No, I take the blade off. But anyways, no, I believe that is a very versatile, very dependable unit. What I like about it is not only you have an angle adjustment, you can also swap out your belts and have different, medias. So
And they give you belts with them, right?
yeah, it
When
comes
you
with
buy
a
one,
kit.
it comes with a kit.
Yeah, so you can have your aggressive for moving a lot of material, getting a good edge established, making a relief edge, anything like that. You can go to your medium just for constant maintenance, or if you have a chip or something, you can get it out very quickly. And
Can
then
you just get a...
polishing? They make ceramic belts. You can get leather strops.
That's
even.
what I was going to say. Don't they make one that's like $70 too? Or there's like a...
They
there's
do.
a
They make a
budget
base
one?
model.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one I got, and it lasted me about 6 years even of like constant use.
I bet you abused it too.
I did.
With the
and
lawnmower thing.
The better thing too is that
The
one
shovel?
that one broke, and
Probably the shovel. Probably the lawnmower.
it was not the lawnmower.
Oh, it was the shovel.
No,
Oh.
I was just using it and it busted one day. It broke off right at the drive shaft where this plastic piece that drives the belt, the actual like drive, where the drive input shaft goes into the belt pulley,
Gotcha.
and it just grenaded the belt pulley. So all I did
You
was
got tired, boy. You
I-
gave up.
called Work Sharp. They made me give them the 4-digit sticker on the bottom of the unit, and they sent me a brand new unit, no questions asked.
Wow. Hear
After
that too, folks. Customer service off these charts.
yeah, no, really good. Made, designed in America, I believe, made in America, and they're out of Washington. Great unit. Highly recommend. You can get them in almost any hardware store. Miners carries a lot of Work Sharp stuff. Highly recommend them.
I think that's the way to go if you're not going to don't want to spend a bunch of money. Which honestly, if you're not going to
If
be
you
working
if
with
your
knives
job
once a week,
does not rely on a blade, that's what I
or
would
if you have
recommend.
money and you have more, if you have
True, yeah, if you're just an
you got
enthusiast,
if,
sure.
yeah, if you're an enthusiast and you have, money's not a problem. Definitely get the Duo because you're going to be happy you do because you can sharpen knives
to
and
a factory edge. Yeah.
I would definitely say that with the Work Sharp, you're not going to get the factory edge effect. You're going to get a band sharpening effect
Yeah.
because it's going to contour to The band will contour to the edge more.
There is also a much steeper learning curve with the Work Sharp than the Dick Duo because there is not only variable speed settings, you're picking that grip media. They do a great job at educating though. There's a lot of videos. The Ken Onion comes with a chart too that says like if your knife is really dull, start with this, go to this, go to this, and they give you a very good step. A lot of reading material, a lot of videos. So you do need to do the research to learn how to use it and then still implement those steps. You can also mess up a knife very quickly with the Work Sharp if you do too much pressure, too many passes with too coarse of material.
Yeah.
You can destroy a knife with it.
You can't with a...
It'd be very difficult too. I think you would do damage to the machine before you would actually destroy a blade. And I feel like if you ran the coarse one constantly and just didn't stop, you could take enough material off to make a difference, to make change the blade profile.
The only thing I don't love...
It'd be difficult though. Way more difficult than the Work Sharp.
Be so easy to solve this. My only complaint with this style, and this is like almost unsolvable unless you're going to hand sharpen, dual discs.
Yeah.
Or
pucks.
Yeah. You can... You can't get to the very, very base on one side.
I agree. Yeah, I don't like
that
at all. There's always about an inch.
Base on one side. Not to say that base of the blade won't be sharp because one side is still grinding. You'll have a one-sided edge down there.
Yeah, it's just going to be a rolled edge.
It's going to be a rolled edge. You can take it over to the... This is what I've done on knives that I care about, all my pocket knives.
But it's only
I just take it right over to the whetstone, and I just feather that bottom. I feather that bottom. And it doesn't take much to get it to where it's just polished again on that one side.
I was noticing yesterday.
My gripe?
Yeah.
Got to do a nice pocket knife. Get a little willy-nilly.
Touch
that G10.
Yep.
Zip. I mean, zip that G10 off my 940s like nothing.
Yeah. No,
so now I've got the old
stripe.
I got the snake bite on one side, and I don't hate it.
Sergeant stripe.
I don't hate it. Because to me, it's like, these are my tools. These are my weapons, man. If they don't have battle scars, I'm not using them right. But
also, if you get willy-nilly, you might touch the tip to the side of the disc.
That's extra willy.
It happens, though, and it'll take your tip right off.
Yeah.
And it'll also make the machine bark.
Yes. And
so, very careful with that.
Oh, let's go over some maintenance real quick, because we're going to talk.
One thing, though.
We will talk at least one person. Go back to your grind. Sorry, what?
The one time that's not an issue, though, is on a chef's blade.
Oh, yeah.
Because the base comes all the way back, and it's not inhibited or hindered by the blade, by the handle.
That's true.
So that is no problem for a chef-style knife.
That's true. And
but any of our processing
chef-style knives are, now that you say that, all my Victory chef-style knives, I can go all the way back,
But that main handle, especially with the Pro Grip with a protective slide hilt.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll get kissed almost every time.
That checks out. That checks out.
Or you just didn't leave a modest gap.
Yes, which also I don't like.
Yeah.
So,
especially for gutting, because that's what you're going to be using for cutting.
Here's a story about the time I almost lost one of my eyeballs.
So nonchalant.
I
was not there for this one.
Didn't own this.
So
didn't own my own unit yet. But this is one of my first experiences with the old old F-Dick Duo. Using marks for a while, and had it for like a week, and this is such a mark thing. I show up to borrow it, and he hands me the unit with 4 new discs. Bucks.
Oh, you had to do that.
And he says, you can use it and keep it as long as you need to sharpen all your knives, but I need you to change out my pucks for me.
Here's the question. Did you change out the pucks before or after you used it?
Before. Changed the pucks, and then I was
You didn't use the fresh pucks.
I used the fresh pucks.
Okay, so you serviced it before you used it.
Serviced it before I used it.
That's fair.
Okay. Serviced it before I used it, okay? Inside, this thing is driven by some,
rubber bands.
Rubber bands.
They're like O-rings, stretched out O-rings.
They literally took O-rings off of, a 3-point seal on a tractor, or like a PTO seal on a tractor. And they literally twist them in a figure 8, and they pop them on the pulleys in there. Works great. Great design. Great bite. It's got slip if it needs it. But if you put them on backwards and those discs rotate inwards, they will explode a pocket knife as if you buried it in a pile of tannerite. Because I put it back together, not paying attention to the orientation of the way they're spinning.
And so they're spinning out instead of pulling it in.
No, they're supposed to spin out. And make sure you hear this, people. the discs must be spinning outwards away from each other.
What happens if they spin in?
It grabs the knife
It pulls it in
and pulls it in and then twists it
do
sideways.
They don't move at all?
No, it blows it up. It blows them up. It did
the machine or the knife?
It blew my knife up without damaging a single disc.
Well, how did it? What happened to the knife? What long-term damage?
It looked so. It
took a bite out of it.
It took a bite out of the middle, as if it had teeth. It took a toddler's bite out of the middle.
So it made a serration.
And what the size of a silver dollar.
Oh, that's
and the rest of the knife perfectly intact. So what happened was it literally just twisted off a piece of the center of my knife. And where did that piece go? That would be great
for an obsidian.
Where did that piece go flying?
Into your eyeball.
I don't know. I never found it. I never found it. It's not in my eyeball.
Well, I'm glad.
It could be my brain. I've been feeling fuzzy since. But the scary thing is like it was one of those things where it's like, dang, that could have been my eye.
That could have been anything.
They should have had safety glasses.
Could have stabbed you in the chest.
So make sure that you put it back together the right way. Please.
Maybe take some pictures beforehand.
Pictures. Have your Meta glasses. Take a video as you're taking it apart.
Meta glasses.
Everyone's got them.
Yeah, everyone's got them.
Everyone owns.
Yeah, I got my Meta implant recording right now.
Me too. I'm uploading this live to my YouTube as we speak.
Or you're live streaming?
Through my Meta implant. I actually went with the Tesla implant.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was my only bad experience with that.
I can't say I've had one to that effect. That's pretty epic.
It's something.
Yeah, I did explode a belt on a work sharp once, but I think that's just from overuse, and I kind of canted too much of an angle.
Yeah.
Blade bit in too much, and it just ate. Exploded the belt everywhere, but at least that you just get a new belt, like no big deal.
Yeah.
Didn't damage the machine at all. So
I could see it just cutting the blade immediately.
No, it's fine.
And then whetstone, if you really want to be old school, man.
Oil or water?
It's a cool way to do it. I used to use gun oil.
Okay, so you like an oil whetstone.
Mm-hmm. I used to use gun oil.
I do mess with a water whetstone every now and then. It's very tedious. My problem is holding that true consistent angle and building a good burr. Removing the burr sounds simple enough, but it's really not. It's an art. It's an art a lot of people don't really do anymore.
I did it for like a year for all my work knives and never ever felt like I was like
never screaming sharp.
No. Like I never learned it.
There is a guy that I've seen on YouTube that can get a pocket knife like ridiculously sharp. So much to the fact he can cut like an S shape of a paper towel. It's quite impressive. However, yeah, like I said, a lot of time, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of muscle memory holding that consistent angle. My problem with hand sharpening is I can never, like you said, consistently address the tip.
Yeah.
Like it's either going to be rolled one way.
It's almost like you have to go to a totally different sharpening style to finish the tip because you're like, you have to almost like start oscillating it and only work on the tip when you're doing the tip.
Yeah.
Because the rest is like the base is the easiest, right?
Definitely.
Nice, easy drag. You get to the tip, you either got to have that flick roll that guys that are really good at it have, or what I used to do is go back, finish the tip side by side. But dude, that's like a 10, 12 minute process.
At least, yeah.
We have like,
and
I don't know how many work knives do you have? 12? 10, 12?
Yeah.
About. We probably have 10 work knives each that get used.
Yeah,
so
probably 8 slaughter and then 4.
You can't spend
block
2 hours sharpening knives
no.
if you're cutting 4 or 5 days a week.
No, it just eats up too much time.
Yeah, it's not.
I do respect it though. I wish I could do it like consistently by hand, but
yeah, I always thought it was cool when that guy pulls up his tent, chopping slow, and the people just bring his kitchen knives. He's just like, his hands are like a machine though.
Going to town. Yeah.
It's like his hands are just a machine. He's like, he's hitting 22, 22, 22, 22.1, 22, 22, 22.
Throughout the whole width of the blade.
Yeah, right? The whole way.
Yeah, I just can't do that.
I will say, kitchen knives a lot easier than slaughtering knives to sharpen.
There's much less angle.
And they're all thinner. They're always thinner. Kitchen knives are always, for the most part.
Yeah, they're more slicey. Mm-hmm. They don't have to remove a joint on an animal. That's the other thing, is as you grind down your material on the blade, a thick blade, even when it tapers, you get closer to the spine of the knife, it's going to get thicker. It's going to get harder. You have to remove way more material to establish that edge again.
Yeah,
And it's a huge pain and very frustrating, and the machines make it way easier. I don't think I could do it by hand.
no.
I would sooner take an angle grinder or a big belt sander to it to get that material off back to a working model.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and like I used to not realize how important the angle of your steel is,
Mm-hmm.
and then the grit of your steel.
Definitely. So yeah,
Because-
let's talk steels.
I used to carry like a
Diamond cheater.
it's like a mid. No, I would just carry like one mid, like
A
not-
mid-grade
not
steel?
a fine.
Wasn't yours a combo Victorinox? So you had like a standard with the lines in it, like almost like a coarse, and then you flip it like 90 degrees, and then it's got the smoother polished fine on the other side.
No,
Does
no.
it make
it
those
was-
combos are pretty prevalent. I know
No,
a lot of people use
it
those.
was just a single. It was just a single. Just one consistency the whole way through.
Mhm.
Wasn't the fine, and it wasn't the
coarse.
the
with
coarse.
lines,
It
yeah.
was like the
In between.
black one in between. Anyway, I would go too gnarly, too hard, and I would ruin my own knife unknowingly.
Mm.
To where I got to the point where like really have to slow down and like learn the angle of the steel, which ended up being way more laid back than
Yeah.
originally what I was presenting before.
Okay.
And so once I figured out how to lay it back more, I started to figure out how to keep my knives sharper longer, hit them a lot.
Define lay it back more pressure wise, or are you talking about
Both.
steepness of angle?
Both.
Going steeper or
Flatter.
flatter angle?
Flatter, yeah, I would probably used to do it at like 30. Well, my knives are 22 degrees.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
at 30, right? Because
Yeah,
it's a faster effect.
I would go way more shallow in like a 17 or 18.
So that's the way to do it. You just want to if your knife's at 22 degrees, you want to hit your steel at 21
Mhm.
because you
Less
don't want to be
contact.
on the inside of that edge. You want to be on the outside of that edge,
Mhm.
rolling off the flat part of it. So, and then because Mark would always say, chill out, don't push so hard. Don't push so hard. So I'd slow down. And then I figured out that if you go to a fine,
We're going to take a brief pause. If I can get my phone open. We're rolling again.
all right, we're back. So I went to the fine,
Mm-hmm.
I think Victory, right? The red ones we have?
No, those are F-Dicks.
Those are F-Dicks?
Yeah.
See, they should've
Even
been.
I
I know
believe
who
even
made-
F-Dick makes Victories, I believe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't quote me on that. Maybe
That's awesome.
Victorinox makes them. Either way, Victories.
Either way, both
proprietary
awesome
steel.
companies.
Yes.
That's cool. Didn't know that. Should be sponsored today. This podcast should be sponsored by them. Neither here nor there.
True.
We're talking so good about them.
Or work sharp.
Switch to the fine. Great. Except you can't save a knife on the fly with a fine. A fine is just for like bringing it, like it's just for touching.
Establishing.
So I've been running the fine on my hip all the time, which is great if you have the sharpener in the truck.
Uh-huh.
Because you can hit it on the sharpener. As you're working, you're just tap, tap, tap on your fine, tap, tap, tap in between strokes. Then, what you find out is the days you don't have your sharpener, you have to have a cheater in the truck.
Yeah.
And that's when you get to the true cheater that we always used to have was that what's that really coarse one?
It's just a no-name diamond.
It's just a
oval,
no-name diamond oval cheater, and that one will bring one back. You end up with a little bit of a wire edge though after you use it.
Definitely, yeah. But if you're working in sand, that's what you need to bring it back the quickest.
We got one in the truck right now in 2 pieces. That is the answer to the steel game. The F-Dick
11-inch,
11-inch,
2000. Yeah.
multi-cut 2000, baby. We had one when we started this morning.
$150 steel.
$150 steel, not cheap, worth every
Every penny. Yeah.
if you need something on the run to
Definitely
bring
the
it back.
best revival.
The craziest thing is it revives it without putting a wire edge on
Or
it.
taking off too much material.
I know.
It's
I
like
know.
magic.
It's super, super cool. I think what I'm going
I do like a good ceramic rod every now and then, though.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that is a benefit.
After we lost the multi-cut this morning, I grabbed that diamond. And
How'd it
I
feel
went
in
diamond
comparison?
it feels like you're using a
Cheese
piece of
grater, huh?
concrete.
Yeah.
It's
Like, oh, geez.
It's like I'm using rebar.
I just
but
got a piece of my thumb in the taco cheese.
It's like I'm just using rebar.
Yeah.
But if you go from the diamond to the fine, and spend about 20 seconds, 30 seconds on the fine.
It can
It's
come
honestly,
back.
it's fine.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
fine.
that.
It works.
It takes
good
a lot of passes on that fine to bring it down to
to
where you
get the
need
wire
it.
off. Yeah, because you're just wiring the hell out of it when you take it on that diamond.
It's like a good time while you're talking to a customer just to like hit that thing over and over again on repeat, just to
Yeah,
during that downtime.
I've seen Mark sharpen knives with the diamond, and honestly, I've shown up to work as a young boy with
Mhm.
Mark with a POS knife, and he doesn't have his sharpeners on him. And I've watched him bring back one with a diamond and a fine. His
Yeah.
little pick, I think he gave you one of them. He had another one like Frank had, his dad, the
Mhm.
little pick one.
Yeah,
Little
the handmade
Yeah.
ones from a file, hardware file. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one of those. That thing's so sweet.
You know, I thought about doing that too, as far as like when I was building, because I'm going to build those knives. I'm thinking about making some custom handled steels out of some files.
Let's do it.
I'm down. Yeah, I'll make some. I'll have to post them and see if anybody else wants any.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I got a pile of files at home.
Well,
File pile.
and I might need to get some from Harbor Freight.
But I got a lot going on. Got a lot in my mind today.
I know, right?
The answer, I think, and I just figured this out. Took a long time. Mark had it right the whole time. You got to have two on your hip. You have to have two on your hip.
Yeah.
You really need like not a coarse, but an almost coarse
And a polish.
and a polished. That's it. That's it. Because you get to the point where you just are trying to finish a beef. You're almost done with the beef. You're almost done siding it. All you need your knife left for is like gutting it.
And maybe a head, yeah.
And you're like fighting your fine. You're hitting your fine. Oh man, the fine's not getting it back. The fine's not getting it back. Then I'm like, dang it. Now I need to cut. Yeah.
Multi-John.
Answer? Multi-John.
Yeah. And then you set it down.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's a paddle.
I know.
It's like a moose antler on my hip.
You know how I think I'm gonna make the perfect steel? Because I don't think I can buy exactly what I want. I think I'm gonna take my fine with some nasty sandpaper, and I'm gonna turn my fine into a mid plus.
Do what I'm talking about, that combo.
One side?
One side fine, the other side coarser.
That would be kind of tight to have a custom one.
It's a literal dick duo
It's a dick duo. So
on the hip. A manual. Manual
a
dick?
manual duo, yeah.
A Manuel.
I should try that. I have two of those F-Dick Reds.
Yeah.
I have one in our catering kit, and I have one on the hip. One on my
Might as well
strap
on my hip. Keep that thing on me.
Keep that other one on me, dude.
Oh, in case we
Yeah.
pull up.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
On the same token, same other side of the coin here. We don't actually sharpen any saw blades. I don't anymore. I used to sharpen 404, 444 blades.
No, and I hated it.
It was awful.
It
Yeah,
was awful.
can be done, but I wouldn't recommend. It's way
Not
easier
to
to see
anybody
at
I like, I
disposables.
wouldn't
Not
recommend
really.
it to. No, it's definitely not easy. The Sawzall's the way to go. You just throw it away.
Pretty much, yeah. Or let it break. It is a pain when it breaks off in that chuck, though.
It's the worst, and I think I got to design a little magnet system
For retrieval?
Yeah, for the future, because it's gonna happen again.
It's
And
almost like you need a magnetic hook pick.
I know. That's exactly in my mind what I imagine. A hook with a little like it has to be the hook itself is magnetic.
Yeah.
Which that might not be a thing.
No, it's a thing. I'm sure you can make it a thing.
We need that because
Most steels, the tip is magnetic, you know.
Really.
Yeah, it's because it wants to draw any loose shavings to the tip of that to
that's
keep them
right.
off your blade. That's why sometimes it gets stuck to things.
That's cool.
Um,
I didn't realize that.
yeah, it took me a while. However, the Multi-John is not magnetic.
No, it's also not roadworthy.
No, it does
Cannot
not stand
be
up
hit
to
by
a
a
Kia
semi.
or a Hyundai. Speaking of, there's a Hyundai trailer in front of us right
Tractor
now.
trailer in front of us.
Brutal. There was something else I was going to bring up now, and I'm not too sure. Yeah, but as far as recommendations, definitely an F-Dick Duo 2000, a Work Sharpkin Onion Edition if you have the $150 budget, or you can real cheap water oil stone on Amazon. I got a $20 diamond plate off Amazon that actually works really great for like you said, bringing stuff back, establishing an edge. The hard part is just the learning curve. The more you pay, the less learning curve there is.
Yes.
You're paying for more
100%.
convenience, like anything else.
100%.
So you can definitely get desired results with little money, but you're going to pay for it by time and elbow grease.
Yes.
And probably messing up a few knives in the process.
100%. Definitely go to Goodwill and get some crappy kitchen knives. Start there.
Go to town, yeah.
And you know what?
Something you don't care about.
2 reasons. Don't care about them, and it's going to be crappy steel, so it's going to be easier to sharpen.
Yeah, it'll
The
definitely
really
be
nice
quicker.
knives are going to be harder steel, which is going to be a little harder to work.
But we'll
when you're
maintain
learning.
an edge a lot longer. You know,
Yeah.
that's what you're paying for when you get into a premium steel, really, is corrosion resistance and edge retention.
Yes.
But that means it's going to be harder to put an edge on. Because the more chrome in a steel, chromium is going to be a harder steel, less corrosion resistant, and more edge retention.
Yes. And
High carbon steel is great. Gets an edge really quick, gets razor sharp, rusts like a mother if you don't oil it. And you let it stay wet.
you know what we should talk about?
What? What? I'm concerned.
We got to talk about this first.
What? What
I
happened?
just got a message. I lost another cow foot on the side of the
No,
road.
you did not.
It's on Facebook again.
Today? 4 hours ago.
Yesterday.
So this afternoon, my mate was driving down 58 just past Park Hill Drive. First of all, it's Park Hill Road. You idiot. When he saw these severed cow legs on the right side of the road, he stopped and turned around to take pictures. Seems unusual.
no,
That's perfectly usual.
They got me on the last one because one fell out at
Oh, so this is just a screenshot, though.
yeah. Casey
Oh, dude, we gotta see the post.
Casey Nick sent it to me.
I want to see the comments.
We'll
There's 39.
find it.
There's
We'll
39
find it.
comments.
It's all
Let
going
me
to be.
pull it up.
It's going to be
Slow
people.
Cone News.
It's
Okay,
going to
go
be
ahead.
people tagging me. It's going to be all my friends tagging
I
me.
gotta see this. I'm
And you know
I'm
it's
pulling
ours
it up
'cause
on
the strip.
Yeah.
See the strip?
Oh no, dude, who else could it be?
Nobody removes a beef foot that clean.
No. I'm going to Facebook right
what
now.
are we doing?
This
what
is
are
hilarious.
we doing, dude?
We're already an hour in, and this is hilarious.
Hey, no-
Slow County.
No such thing as bad
Slow
press.
News.
No such thing as bad press. I've already been tagged 3 times. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Last time I dropped one at Dutch Brothers.
Okay, I found the post. Comment.
Like,
Creepy. It's actually not, someone said to that.
thanks.
Okay, well, it looks creepy to me. Meat comes from our cows. Cows live on farms in the country. Animals depredate food and disperse carcasses. Trucks carry animal parts. It's a bit more unusual that some trash by the road, and it's not creepy at all. Why not contact law enforcement and let them investigate?
Yeah, let them come.
Why investigate what? You gotta be out of the city for a day.
Yeah.
Preston Valley Meats is down the road. They probably fell off a truck. But if you run across a cow with a wooden leg, you'll know where it came
I
from.
love those.
I gotta like that one.
I love those.
Sometimes they fall off big rig trucks taking carcasses from tallow plants. I've had a big bone fly out towards my car before. We would see this often when living in Modesto out of the tallow there. That's farm country. Hang it from the rear view. It'll bring good luck.
Nobody's tagged me yet.
Oh my gosh, dude, someone did this. I'm visualizing cows' feet and posted an AR picture with cows with toes, like human
my
toes.
God, dude. Too much time.
That's how the Creston cow gangs mark their territory. We actually drove by those Saturday on our cruise out 58.
That's right.
Did someone steal a cow? Call law enforcement. Let them investigate.
Yeah, let them get me.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
We've heard that one so many times.
I love it. Possibly fell out of a tallow truck. Maybe a lucky cow foot would be better than a rabbit's foot. Take one with you.
I'm gonna comment. We gotta find this guy. This is the same perpetrator that
Ooh.
dropped one.
Anonymous participant 370.
Coward.
Illegal dumping unless it's near slaughterhouse, but why put them on the side of the road like
That's
that?
one hoof.
To deter predators?
One hoof.
Weird.
Two. One hoof, Jake.
Yeah, deter. Deter.
Deter.
Aliens, duh.
Dude, this is so funny.
Be careful, they could be poisoned to kill predators when they eat them. Whatever, someone else said. Looks like they are more likely taken to the train station.
Correct.
LOL, was just watching Denton Ranch.
I didn't know I went home that way from golf the other day.
I guess not.
Casey golfed with me, and he saw my barrel.
Oh my gosh, dude. Pick them up. Great for soup. Thumbs up.
Sweet.
Either depredation or illegal aliens or fall off a truck. So what?
I like how many people say, so what?
Yeah,
Who
right?
cares?
The
Get over
buzzards
it.
will take care of that. Maybe a wild animal got one. Oh, dude, what is this? I was really drunk last night. Thanks for letting me know where I left those. FYI, I guess my point posting was in case someone was missing a cow.
I'm going to post on there. We got to find this guy. This is a serial perpetrator.
More than likely harvested a cow, took off carcass for the coyotes, and it fell off. It's country. Y'all need to get back to the big city where y'all came from.
Yes.
Call
What's her
the
name?
cops.
What's her name?
Call the cops WTF. This is from Determined Avocado 3935.
Determined Avocado 3935. Shout out to you, bud.
And then this other person says awful. And then another person named Judith says effing people.
Oh, Judith, not shout out to you. Judith.
Yeah, Judith.
You need to get
Suck
a
it.
boyfriend.
Yeah. You can just leave.
Get out.
Well, that's all the action we have on that post.
Dang, chat. That was good, dude.
It's a very cruddy picture, too.
I could send them better pictures.
Oh, dude, it's not just one.
What is it? What do we got?
1, 2, 3. You have all 4 on the road side. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're perfectly run as strung across the edge of the road.
It had to be on the turn there. Yeah, on the turn. When I,
They
yeah,
just
when I
popped out of the
turned-
top of a barrel.
When I turned left, they fell out of the top of the barrel.
But it's perfectly
So
placed
evenly
along.
placed
It looks
along there.
deliberate.
No, I promise it wasn't. I would never do that.
You're just trying to drum up business,
I
aren't
would
you?
never purposefully do that, but this is great no bad press.
I'm really glad that this Catherine Ellen didn't get hit by stopping in the road to take these photos.
Yeah, that's actually a good.
because that is a blind turn.
Please don't stop to look
If
at
you
cow
see
feet.
animal
it won't
parts-
be the last time I accidentally
Yeah.
drop a cow foot. If you see a cow foot in San Luis Obispo,
Leave
County
it
on the
there.
side of the road,
Leave it.
No, it's me.
Don't
no,
touch
it was an accident. I'll go back for it if you need me to. That's
Yeah,
not a problem.
But don't stop traffic.
We don't want.
Don't
to
risk
run-
your life over a cow
Please
foot
don't
picture.
get hurt for a Facebook picture. That's so
Yeah.
silly.
It's not like you're selling them on OnlyFeeds.
And you're not going to accomplish anything by posting on Facebook. Don't
No.
risk your life to stop on Highway 58. We appreciate the concern.
And very rarely is there a cow
Very-
wandering around missing all 4 feet.
Very sorry for the cow. The cow didn't make it.
Does this hurt the cow?
Is this hurt the cow? That's
Oh
so
my gosh,
funny, Jake.
dude. I can't believe that's happened again.
It's because I went golfing, you know,
You
and I
played-
left the gut barrel in the back of the truck while I was golfing. And then I don't remember going home that way, but I guess I did go home that way. Why would I have gone home that way?
I don't know.
Oh, because I went to Garcia's to get dinner for the girls, and I was
Gotcha,
just closer to
gotcha.
leave town. That
Yeah,
side of
definitely
town.
closer to that side.
Gosh, man,
Which corner though? Because I drive 58 all the time now.
right past your house at the top of the hill.
Oh, the big windies.
Yeah, the big right.
I
past,
drove this morning.
right past Park Hill. Yeah, you'd have seen him this morning,
I did not see
unless
him.
the soup guy got him.
The soup guy got
The
him.
soup guy
Because
got
yeah,
him.
I'll look on my way home to see if they're still there.
That's so funny to me.
That is hilarious.
Well, what a good way to finish the podcast.
Yeah, no,
today.
we'll take a sharp turn onto that next one.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
On that note, we'll see you on the next one. Stay sharp. Keep your skills. Now, what would I say?
I think God bless America. Thank you to the troops. And
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lord is our
start
Savior.
your engines.
Let's go. Nice. I like it.
No, I think stay sharp, elevate your game. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
Do that.
On that note, see you on the next one.
Sweet.